Alright, hello, welcome to the video. We're going to talk about the big news for No Room in Hell 2 1.0 coming in the first half of 2026. Now, if that sentence sounds a little different, that's because it is. It was slated for October of this year. They have pushed it back to, like I said, first half of 2026. That means they're going to be making even more updates before actually getting to the final release. So, let me just read this out. Hello, responders. As a studio, we have made the decision to prolong our early access window past our 1-year early access release anniversary, and we couldn't be more excited. Looking at the state of the game, community feedback, and our aspirations for the title, we've come to realize that October of this year won't give us the time we need to launch the 1.0 version of the game that we envision. Of course, my throat wants to give up when I'm talking. We still have a mountain of work that we want to fit into the game before the 1.0 launch, which we're now targeting for the first half of 2026. But pretty much they're saying that they don't feel confident in the game's release on 1.0, and that they definitely want to, add more to make it even better. And I like that. I'm glad they're not rushing to a release. Also, the game is 25% off until I think September 2nd, so, if you want it, pick it up. It doesn't go on sale that often. Moving forward, production and updates will look slightly different. Up to this point, we've pushed to get big bulk features into the game as fast as possible in an effort to give players a fuller experience. The game is getting closer to a 1.0 feature complete. Not there yet, more on that below. And we're now... oh god, my throat, man. And we're now really looking to fine-tune a lot of individual pieces within the game, and make the experience just right. Our new difficulty system is a great example of the type of changes we're looking to make, and the levers we're hoping to give our development team. Players should still expect monthly updates right up to 1.0 launch. Over the next few months, you'll experience a lot of changes to the game, and they won't always hit the mark on the first pass. Our goals and expectations for 1.0 version of the game are extremely high, and getting it right may take some experimentation. As we continue our development of No More Room in Hell 2 in early access and move ever closer to 1.0, we want to confirm to the community that child zombies will not be present in the final product. Our top priority is the long-term success and growth of No More Room in Hell 2, and including child zombies would jeopardize that. Whether it's losing opportunities to be featured in major game showcases, being unable to sell the game in certain regions, risking platform availability, or alienating prospective players, the risks are far too high for a game still finding its footing. We understand that some fans may be disappointed by the news, but we want to assure everyone that we are committed to portraying a gritty and grounded zombie apocalypse, and we're incredibly excited about what the future holds. So, I mean, what do you even see? They're not going to be putting children zombies in the game because they don't want to jeopardize any sort of sales and regions and all that, because they probably would get restricted, let's be honest. There's always the argument that certain game companies and all that, they get a pass because they're big, but in the end, I don't know, man. I'm not entirely sure how this stuff works anymore. I think it honestly is case-by-case basis for what a country wants to allow and all that. So they're just not going to add them. And you know what? I'm not too upset over it. I mean, it would have been cool to see, but in the end, I don't necessarily need children zombies in the game. I'd rather just focus on other stuff. Alright. Core gameplay experience. Since our early access launch in 2024, we've put a lot of work into getting the core gameplay of our original game mode to its most challenging and fun place, and the game has seen giant changes since its Genesis iteration. And they got a little zombie spawning clip. I guess it tells you how zombie spawning looks and all that. Yes, the guy beating people with a hammer in the street. We're still hunting for the golden standard of zombie spawning in No More Room in Hell 2. Maps are very open and each is different, which makes creating the perfect zombie spawning system difficult. We took a big pass during August's spawn update, but we know there's a lot of work left to do. Yeah, spawning is definitely going to need some improvements. I feel like they're probably going to get it down, though. Difficulty balancing. Difficulty balancing also saw a giant change. Difficulty preference and difficulty to a 2.0 in Spawn. The changes feel promising, but more so act as tools to help us further refine our difficulty tiers. Players should expect more challenges to difficulty balancing in the coming months, We feel that zombie spawning and proper difficulty balancing are the most important keys to unlocking the full potential of No More Room in Hell 2 before our 1.0 launch. And they're showing the screenshot of things like this. I've already seen this. Okay. Credits teaser. Look at that. It just looks like somebody re-rolling a perk. Yep. Progression in No More Room in Hell 2 is another aspect of the game which needs a fair bit of love, along with the economy system that accompanies it. Players should feel an added desire to play round after round of No More Room in Hell 2 because of short, medium, and long, which short being the perk system is a permadeath, medium being more on this in future, and long being the nightmare levels. And long forms of progression. And all of these currently not hitting the mark. Our economy system also lacks balance that allows us to properly reward players for their play while giving them ways to appropriately spend their credits. So players are constantly stockpiling a lot of credits and that removes a lot of the fun. When 1.0 launches and our new systems are properly in place, we intend to perform a wipe of accounts, but also find meaningful ways to reward the player for their time spent in early access and their earned nightmare levels. So this is already causing some issues in the community. Is what they're saying is when 1.0 launches, everything on the early access is getting wiped. All your levels, your responders, everything. It's all going to be wiped like Thanos just snapped the glove. But early access players are going to be getting something. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but people are a little upset that, you know, all the time they're spending in the early access isn't going to mean much when the game actually fully launches, and it seems like they've already made that decision. Okay, game health. Setting our sights on a 1.0 launch also requires that we take a much deeper look into the health of No More Room in Hell 2. The last 10 months of updates have really transformed the quality of players' experience, but we know that glaring issues still remain. In the next 3 months, we have 2, not 1, but 2 health-specific patches, and we expect to have more as we move closer and closer to launch. Optimization. As you can see, we have 2 buildings right here. Do they look any different? No. No, they don't. Not really. The current in-game building, on the left, has 250 plus individual meshes. Though the use of our automated process, we're able to compress the same building, that is on the right, here, to just over 53 meshes, an 81% reduction, and I believe that is going to help optimization a lot. I feel like a lot of the issues right now when it comes to the game's performance has to do with the buildings, or over quality, if that makes sense. Too much quality to them for the fact that it's just a building that you can't even go into. Game health starts with optimization, the technical art of finding innovative ways to make our game running at an absolute best on as many PC configurations as possible. Our major focus up to this point has been getting the game close to feature complete, but at times that has come at a cost of optimization. This work will raise players' FPS and lower frame drops. Moving forward, features will enter the game at a slightly slower pace, giving our team more time to optimize player experience. And that's not a bad thing. Trying to keep your game not shitting itself immediately after, you know, turning around and looking at a building. I mean, come on. We also have a very cool graph. I don't know what any of this means. Known bug severity. Not that many severity compared to all these other ones. So that's I guess, decent. This adjusted timeline will also give our QA team more time to tackle some of the nastier bugs that have been prevalent in players' gameplay experience. New features eat up a lot of our team's time, and new maps, gameplay tools, and quality of life improvements usually need some extra polish when first introduced to the game. Gradually, weapon animations, in-game interactions, progression feedback, our existing maps, and more should see a large reduction in technical issues, delivering a much more polished experience. You know, there's nothing more better than a game feeling polished. That is true. That's very true. When a game feels polished, you probably just have more fun in general with the game, and I feel that. I feel that. New key features. We also feel like the game's a few key features away from being a complete 1.0 title, and we'd be doing ourselves a disservice in launching 1.0 without them. Big one. Game mode number 2. Very early work in progress image. This is probably like an early mock-up of some map that they got for us. This is going to be present in the second game mode, I assume, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at here. I think it looks like a barn. I'm not gonna lie. This looks like a barn. There's hay around, and all that. This is probably that one survival game mode from the first game that I can't remember what it was called or what it was about. Another big change that will be coming to No Room in Hell 2 before our 1.0 launch is a second game mode. We want to give players a new, faster-paced way to play No Room in Hell 2 that pays homage to a specific game mode in the first game. We don't have a solid hold on a due date for our second game mode, but we expect it to come near the end of 2025/start of 2026 and before the 1.0 launch. So, people have been begging for a second game mode. Something smaller, faster, and all that. That is definitely reminiscent of the first game, and I think they are definitely gonna nail that. I feel like it's gonna be easy to nail that. New maps. We're also excited to take this time to add more maps to our library. We know that maps are our strongest tool to add replayability to the game and further showcase the active apocalypse that envelops our survivors. While we're still figuring out the number of maps that we can ship before 1.0, along with our designers and artists working on a second game mode, players should expect more than one. This is not an expansive list of everything that's coming before 1.0, and we have a lot more planned in production. Stay tuned for the following months to find out even more of what's to come from No Room in Hell 2. And we get a little sneak peek at a map upcoming. I'm not entirely sure what this is. It looked like a mall, if I didn't know any better, but this is probably a mega hospital. If you don't know, there was a hospital map planned a long time ago. I don't know if this is it. But, yeah, Lewiston came out then, I think. Or no, not Lewiston. It was Pottsville. Pottsville came out, and the hospital map just vanished. So people were wondering where that went and all that. So, yeah. So, a good takeaway from this, the main controversial thing is the progression. People don't want all their stuff wiped for 1.0. But it seems like their minds are already made, so I'm not entirely sure what to say about it. If they're gonna wipe it, just wipe it, dude. But as long as you reward the players for their time in early access, so, you know, people can actually get some stuff. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go over to the gameplay, and, yeah. The bird ain't doing nothing. Where is the bird? Oh, there it is. What the fuck? Oh, hell no. Off the blicky on him. Go away. He's so goddamn dark. Go away. One by one, you will fall. Find some drives. Go find those drives. Got that one. How much that hurt? Damn, that hurt. I better heal now. Fuck off. Fuck off. Okay, we need to upload the file. Oh, for fuck's sake. Immediately trying to give me a hug. So yeah, 2025, not the release date for 1.0 anymore. It's gonna be 2026. You know, like I said, it's not really a bad thing. Because, like, this game still has a long way to go, in my opinion. Gotta get to the sewers, fellas. Yeah, low graphics, everything kind of looks like mush, but, you know, I think we can deal with it. Oh, shit! See, dude, you just get a two-handed weapon, you just shing-ching. There we go. I want to use a tire iron for once. Get out of the sewers, this place smells like hot ass. Crackhead!
One less to worry about.
Let him aerate. Okay. What the hell was that noise? Hey! Okay. One little deek. I think once the update goes through, I'm gonna run the game at a higher setting. But right now, it's just, I think it's gotten to the point to where some maps do not run well, especially this one. We have to clear the zombies. One by one, bash their heads in. Even on the lowest setting, the frame rate is still choppy. So imagine what would it be like if I was running on medium. Or even ultra. Oh, I fell. Ah! Oh, shit! Motherfucker, close the door on me. I got 2 C4 over here. Right. Can't ignore these ones. These ones suck. Ow. Uh-oh. Okay.
Keep me covered. I gotta heal.
Man, we look goofy as hell with this C4 in our hands.
Just gonna reload.
Christ. Kaboom! The update said that they were gonna work on game health, so that's exciting to see. I think, honestly, a lot of gripes with a lot of games people have is just simply just optimization. Like, if a game runs well, you can give it a lot more leeway. Leave me alone. We're doing the signal extraction. Got it. Boom, bitch. I'm also gonna record some Dying Light later. Not the Beast or anything. That's not even out yet. But there's an event going on. It's like Christmas every time. Okay. Blow up. Beat a mother down. Finally. All right. Let's stroke the bonfire.
You kind of just them, wasn't it?
Would you call me? Gotta get it. Not gonna heal itself. Back to it.
What the hell's going on anymore? I got 3 pieces of wood. I know I didn't really shoot much. This is a heavy on the melee today, but got him.
Reloading this.
They trying to smack my ankles? Fuck you. Everybody get on that rope. Get on the rope. One at a time, one at a time. Got it. I'm alive. All right, come on, man, at the cheese riz. It's gonna be your turn in a second. Go get it. Protect him. Oh shit, I almost fell off the helicopter. You got it. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Fuck New York.
You gotta beat it in the fucking threshold.
Hell yeah. Now we're out.
Packing up right away, ground team. It's time to saddle up and dust off.
No ammo!
Eat that shit. Huh! It's taking so long. Yeah, we really are just flying out of here, huh? We win this journey. Oh, okay, never mind. Well, guys, thanks for watching. So yeah, the 1.0 update has been pushed back to 2026, which is mainly their main release. Like, the game's actually out fully. So it's gonna stay in early access a little bit longer. But you know what? That's all right. Anyways, guys, if you want to hit the subscribe button, please do so. It helps me out a lot, and I'm at like what 213 subs. I think that's awesome. I want to keep seeing that number grow. And yeah, I hope you all have a good day. Peace out and.